starting from the cartographer bench, a big thing I want to touch on here is when you're harpooning to enemies in rings, you usually want to let go of all your buttons except directional buttons. That'll give you the max height when you hit an enemy. And also, it just gives you a small breather on the rings as well. So obviously you need to do this fast because you're gonna freeze out, but you don't need to rush it to the maximum or else you're gonna mess yourself up. So there's a lot of harpooning, a lot of dashing, a lot of floating. You just have to be very deliberate and not get too impatient at times. So you can see harpoon is very critical here. Yeah, just a slight sort of delay to let yourself get max height and just let go of pretty much all buttons except directionals on those enemies. It helps tremendously. It's like, it's so important that I feel like the developers should have hinted at it or something, but you just have to figure it out on your own or have somebody tell you it. There's nothing happening at this part, it's just killing a really easy enemy and generating some silk. But you have to go through this section, so I'm just showing it. It won't take long. But yeah, almost everything I do when I'm going through the difficult parts are deliberate. So just pay attention to the subtleties of floating before a dash or floating maybe before a harpoon or whatever. Pretty much all of it matters. Although there's alternate ways to do it, this is how I had to do it. So if you're having trouble, just try and mimic what I'm doing. So we're gonna break this one with a harpoon, and you can land here if you need to, like so. Go to the ring, jump to this guy, harpoon, float, warm spot. Harpoon, ring, harpoon, knock this one out. I don't bother getting my silk or anything here, I'm trying to get through this. Although it would have probably helped me. But we have a bench here, so it actually doesn't matter. Go straight here, just straight to the bench, pay your 60 rosaries and get this checkpoint. That's what we're doing. And then when you ascend here, you're gonna have to hit this lever, obviously, to break this open, and then you just keep going up. This is also a very fun part. You have a little fire here if you need it. So when you harpoon to that guy, that's another spot where you kind of want to probably turn your character early, but then let go of all your other buttons to get the max height. That is very critical. Probably the most important thing in this whole adventure, if you will. Nothing too crazy here. Just take your time, harpoon across for the distance. You can take a breather here. Harpoon, float, dash, or harpoon there, whichever. Little warm spot here, but we're continuing to the right. She wouldn't ban you, she likes this shit, nice. Okay, and then harpoon, get to the ring. You know, don't get too rushed here. You want to get that max height. Harpoon to this. Another checkpoint. Another bench. Oh, bench! I was very excited, as you can tell. Get to the ring, dash over here, harpoon, dash backwards, harpoon to the ring, harpoon. This part's not crazy. Now we harpoon and float. Just low enough to get to that guy. These dissipate, so be a little bit rushed there. Harpoon. You can break that one easily, so be careful. Then you won't have a warm spot to checkpoint to, sort of. This part's a little weird. You kind of have to like small jump to get in position to jump over those spikes completely, so just keep that in mind. And I would say the hard stuff's done at this point. You just jump over this, harpoon for the distance, and you just have to ride up the wind geyser. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope this video helped. Thanks for watching. Enjoy your double jump. An ancient tuning mechanism. Faydown Cloak. Press X.